Hello, everyone, and happy Sabbath. Dawg here. Today's story is titled Time to Be Alone. Now, everyone has heard of the vast horde of locusts that cover certain parts of Africa occasionally, and these locusts devour every green thing in sight. But many people do not know that these locusts are just actually grasshoppers. What is called a locust in North America is in fact a cicada. The real locusts are simply grasshoppers. In America, grasshoppers do not gather together in great swarms as they do in North Africa. For a time, no one knew where these clouds of flying insects came from or what started them on their course of destruction. It was simply assumed that the insects were hatched out in some remote section of Africa and then carried by the wind to do what they did by nature, which would devour every plant that they settled on. But you see, in 1921, it was discovered that the locust responsible for the plagues was simply a changed form of another locust living in the same area, but not known to cause any such problems at all. In some years, under certain conditions, the young of the harmless locust would hatch out in great numbers. That there would be so many of them that they were a seething mass crawling all over one another. Now, at first, they looked just like the young of the harmless green grasshopper, but soon a drastic change would take place. They begin to change color. Instead of green, they become yellow and black. Their behavior changes also. They band together in great swarms and seem possessed with one purpose: to fly as a cloud whichever way the wind blows them. Experiments have shown that when the same locusts are removed from the seething mass of young grasshoppers, they develop into the normal, harmless green grasshoppers, resembling and acting like their parents. Now, sometimes we have to interact with too many people, and this is known also to work definite hardships on our systems. We can become irritable and nervous. In order to stay calm and to keep our minds fresh, we need to get away every now and then and relax. Jesus recognized this need and took his disciples away into a quiet place where they could be alone. And we too should follow this example and spend some quality time alone with Jesus. Y'all have a happy Sabbath. And our verse today comes from Mark 6, verse 31, and it goes, "And he said to them, 'Come aside by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while.' For there were many coming and going, and they did not even have time to eat." Y'all have a blessed Sabbath.